heck is a segundo volante? There are times when this game makes absolutely zero sense as to what's going on. We are in first place. Not only are we in first place, we're in first place by 4 points, and we have been on a goal-scoring tear to the point we are plus 32 in goal differential. Since the loss at Steaua Bucuresti, we have conceded 1 goal. And we've scored 19 for crying out loud. We beat Miaveni 5-0. Miovski a hat-trick worth of goals. Tano a goal. Demba a goal. Against Constantia, we set the record for most goals scored in the game. Buia a goal. Panalik a goal. Tano a goal. Kostiachi had a hat-trick worth of goals in the second half. An own goal by Cornegia. Got things off to a start. Actually, it was kind of the floodgates opening against Targoviste. We beat them 5-0, Tano a brace of goals, Panalik a goal, Miovski a goal, Buia a goal. And then I get this notice before the FC Rapid game. Finally losing patience with the head coach is declaring a bad result against FC Rapid in the upcoming Liga 3 match could seal his fate. Are you freaking kidding me? Now, the one thing that did happen that caught me completely by surprise was Stelea. The lone player we had brought in was recalled. Apparently, they weren't happy with his playing time, and I can see why, because he was coming off the bench. He had a niggling injury that kept him out for a couple of games, and Vittorio called him back. That's fine. I get that. Now, the coach didn't come to me and say, hey, he's not getting enough playing time. They just recalled him with no warning whatsoever. And like I said, I get that. That makes sense. The window open, driving me up a wall here. So, if they're upset with me about that, then fine, they're upset with me about that. But then you go to, win promotion. Well, we seem to be well on our way. I'm going to ask to start a coaching course. There was a thing not too long ago that popped up, how the team likes you and how everything's going on. The team cohesion's good. The club atmosphere is good. The leadership support is average. It says it's low in relation to a bunch of players. I'm not quite sure why, but, we seem to be doing pretty well in other areas. The coaching staff, let me double check something here. The coaching staffs are full up. The under-19s and the B squad are doing fairly well. Sure, we lost in the 5th round, but we lost to Steaua Bucuresti, for crying out loud. They can't be upset about that. And we gave them a run for their money. It was a 90th minute goal that didn't see us through. Financially, we're doing really well. Yeah, we've lost money this month, but it's because I bought a player for 400,000 euros. He's coming in January. We'll take a look at him there. We're still in the red in terms of overall, or we're in the black in terms of overall balance, 3.3 million. It's frustrating because, we're on course. Win promotion, okay, they're disappointed. Reached 6th round, failed. Okay. Bitterly disappointed. How extremely disappointed with the team's performance in Liga 3. How can they be disappointed? We're in first, for crying out loud. There is something weird going on in Romania. That's all I have to say about that. Injury-wise, we've got a few players out still. Suleiman twisted his knee. He's out for a couple days. Demba dislocated his shoulder. He's out for the next 3 months. Nișescu, he damaged his ACL, MCL, basically his whole entire knee. He's out for the next 9 months. That happened last episode. The player we brought in, I'll go ahead and show you him now because I don't know that we're going to do anything in the January transfer window. Raul Balacha is coming to us from Dinamo Bucuresti, 20 years old, Romanian. Did some searching around, saw he was available. They wanted 400,000 euros for him. He's quick. I scouted him. I didn't scout him entirely. There was another team that made an offer for him, so I had to kind of jump. But the areas I liked he's good in. I mean, physically, he's not too bad. He's got a nice jumping reach. He's got good strength, 6'3", 194 pounds. Play him as a target man, maybe as a pressing forward. We'll see what happens when he gets a little bit, when he gets to the club. Now, the aggression is a little bit on the low side, as is the composure, as is the positioning. But the thing I do like about him, he's 20 years old. He's here on 350, good gracious. He's here on 350 euros a week. That'll go up. I think we're paying him 450, and then he'll get a 10% raise every year. He signed a 3-year contract with us. He's got under 21 appearances for the Romanian squad. So 12 technique, 14 heading, 12 first touch. Decision-making, determination, flair are all nice. Work rate's nice. Positioning is a little bit on the low side, but his teamwork is average. His anticipation's good. So we're kind of thin at striker. We got Miovski and Tanu, and then after that, it's kind of a bare bones cupboard. We got Alan Stan, who's an 18-year-old who can kind of sort of play striker. Bogdan Balag can kind of sort of play striker. My next best guy to kind of sort of play striker is probably Inua Ignat, but he's a star and a half current ability. So, we may be looking at, I should probably do this and just get that in as a tactic that I can start training the guys on should I need to, as opposed to, hey, Milavachi. Yeah, see, this is the other thing with everything else going on. I have to have Panelik in the squad, and I have to have Miovski in the squad, which means Ibrahimovic is starting on the bench. I guess the question is, Panelik can't play striker, and I need him on the right. He's had some very good matches for us. So the question then is, can I bring on... I can't bring on Ibrahimovic. I can't bring on Gassama. I can't bring on Benchug. Can I bring on Buzan? He can kind of sort of play. He's 2.5 star, 2. If I bring on Buzan, what happens? My minimum under 19 player leaves. Well, that means... Where'd he go? Where did he go? Can't be Bassett because he's German. Although he's got a future here, that's for sure. What happened to my 19-year-old defensive center back? Is he unavailable? He didn't get injured. Did he age out? I'm probably looking right at him. I am not seeing him. Badea, Kostiachi. Those are my 2 under 20s. 1 under 19, trained by club for 3 years. I could have sworn I had a defensive center back I was playing who was really, really good. Was it Mew and Pavel? I was playing Pavel. That's what I was doing. Okay, so I'm going to take Pavel and put him up in the keeper spot so that way I'm looking at this a little bit more. I take Pavel off and put him on for Badea. He fills both. Okay, that's what we need to do. Goodness gracious. It's annoying. I haven't lost the clubhouse. We've been performing really well. And for some reason, the club is like, Angel to Dot. Back to Angel. Long pass. Bui is there. Knocks it down to Badanasi. Over to Buzan. Up to Onea, who's got help. Goes wide. Crosses it in. Kostachi's there. And that was a very nice goal. I don't know if that certainly looked intentional in the 2D. Let's see how it looked in the 3D. Onea gets past the defender. Crosses it in. It almost looked like he was aiming for Miovski. But Miovski and Tanu kept moving forward. Kostachi cut him behind them. Zaburu. Debotazatu. Molotin. Bodazatu. Molotin up to Borisov. He's going to feed Banda, who got... Oh, that was just... Wow. Borisov had a nice pass. And Pavel completely misplayed it. I think that's one of those cases where the graphic doesn't do what actually happened any sort of justice to what actually happened. But Pavel just completely... Yeah, he's on a 6-3 because of that. He just completely... Well, we're tied 1-1. We've had 8 shots, 3 on target. They've had 3 and 2. Dot with a corner kick. Outswinger. Bouya knocks it away. Borisov's going to run it down. Gets it to Zatu. Long cross. Zubin, who's there. Knocked away. Kostachi ends up with it after the long pass. Gives it up to Miovsky, who doesn't really have help. But he takes the shot anyway. Puts it far post. Wow. That was a nice goal by Miovsky. Drives forward and just left pegs it to the far post. Something tells me 9 times out of 10 that would have gone wide. You know, we're about 65 minutes in. Now comes the fun part. I need to make a sub or 3. Bring on Gassama for Gatanazi. Bouya can play left back. Bouya can play left back. That's one of the reasons I brought him in. So if we move Bouya to full back, we can bring on Badea. Miovsky off the short corner. Crosses in. Kostachi's there. Hits the crossbar. Tanu gets it before it rolls out of bounds. Turns around. Tries crossing it in. Bounces it off a player. Knocked away. Pavel gets it at midfield. Feeds Buzan. Kostachi. Miovsky. Back to Celestianu. Crosses in. Tanu's there. Hits the crossbar again. Boy, he has not had any luck this match. 4 minutes extra time. Can we hold on? You will notice I'm not changing mentalities because we can hold on. 2-1. Kostachi a goal, Miovsky a goal. A nice, well-rounded performance. 18 shots, 7 on target, 1 woodwork hit. I thought we had more woodwork hits. And 7 long shots are kind of a bummer. The 56% possession was nice. Good one, boys. Well done. So yeah, there's got to be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe it's something with the lone player leaving that triggered something odd. But there's no way you go. I mean, even in the Prem, you wouldn't go 5-0 with 19 goals scored and 1 against and get fired for your performance. Series of disappointing results. What are they talking about? Seriously. What are they talking about? We got about a week of time and we're coming back for the Medical Globus Bucharesti job, assuming I still have a job. Good gracious. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Medical Globus Bucharesti match decisive for Paxton. They're third. Okay, academic clean-sheet hierarchy appears to be finally losing patience with head coach Andrew Paxton according to the remaining Soccer Chronicle. Bad result against Medical Globus Bucharesti could seal his fate. This is after... Okay, this is my coaching review. To summarize, the board is disappointed in management of the team. Lack of progress made towards realizing the club vision and goals. I have no idea what they're talking about because the club vision is we're working within the payroll budget. We're signing players for a profit. They're disappointed. Win promotion. The season's not even over yet. So, okay, we failed that. Are they really holding that against me? But the president is happy I was coach of the month and we're closing in on a new record win. But yet, if I lose this game, I'm still looking over here where I think the camera used to be. But yet, if I lose the game, my job's on the line. That's, and somehow my relationship with the press has become difficult. So, I don't know. We got a game against Progresso 1944 Spartak, and then the winter break. The youth team has already gone on break. So maybe I won't be scheduling any friendlies. But I can't imagine that the break lasts until February. It's 2026? I don't know, is there a Euro Cup or something going on? The bottom of the camera here blocks the time and date stamp just enough. Plus 33 goal differential for crying out loud. It's probably the best available team we have. I'm not a huge... Well, yeah, Pavel's got to start. So we got Lubjic and goal, Nea, Buia, Pavel, and Awe as the defensive back four. Gasam and Badanazzi in the midfield. Panelik and Kostachi in the advanced midfield. Tanu and Miovski up top as the strikers. We're very similar in terms of our playing styles and our defensive styles in that, so this should be a good match. Panelik. Miovski's there, but a nice block by the keeper punches it above the crossbar. Onea on the throw in. Panelik, Tanu. Miovski's there, and he puts it far post. His 10th goal of the season. We've really kind of spread the scoring out. It's not intentional, but that's just the way it's worked out. We haven't been overly reliant on one player to do the majority of the scoring. We'll take a look at that after the game here. Assuming. Panelik, corner kick, outswinger. Bobera knocks it away. Miovski's there. Gets past Tarnavanu. We go up 2-0. Not quite sure what he was doing there, but Bulbarea absolutely jumped up and dominated that ball, and then we got lucky. But sometimes a little luck is what you need. Miovski, a brace of goals in 5 minutes. Or in 3 minutes. Oh, 31st and 33rd minute. So yeah, 3 minutes. And Pavel picked up yellow. Well, that's youth. We are absolutely dominating Metal Globus. 12 shots, 7 on target. You know, part of me says whatever happens, happens. If for some reason being first in the league on 40 points, having a plus 30-something goal differential isn't good enough for the board, then good luck finding someone who's going to do as good as or better than that. I tried going up for the coaching course. They declined, and I was given the opportunity to talk to the board to try and change their mind, and they said, no, you'll get this coaching course and leave for another squad. And it's like, you're already trying to kind of force me out? Oz not having the best game. So we're going to move Onea over to the left and bring on Badea. Badea on the throw into Tanu. Kasama back to Tanu. Knocked away. Kasama's going to run that down, hopefully. He does. Badanazzi out to Badea. Crosses it in. Kostachi's there and he puts it away. An extra time goal puts us up 3-0. That's what we needed, and the board is probably still going to be upset. But you know what? It is what it is. They can't be mad. I'm recording this while wearing a Crystal Palace t-shirt, I hope. And that is the game. 3-0. 17 shots, 9 on target. 1 woodwork hit, 1 clear cut chance, 2 half chances. More than enough for a good win. Do this. Clinched playoff spot. Okay, we've absolutely clinched a playoff spot. It says so right there. Secure playoff spot. I'm a media-friendly boss. Suffering a disappointing campaign, finishing shy of their preseason expectations. They're expecting promotion. They can understand the team had a difficult draw. Okay, they understand that at least. Only finished in the top 6 places this season. We got Spartak coming up. You know, let me save the game here real quick. And take a look at the squad here real quick before they go on vacation. So if we sort by goals, we've got 3 players in double digits. Kostachi, Miovski, and Tanu, 12, 11, and 10. Then Panelik has 5, Marin has 3, a couple guys with 2s. If you look at the assists, it's much the same story. Panelik and Awe each have 8. Kostachi has 6, Badanazzi has 3. You got a bunch of players on 3, so we're spreading the wealth around. It's not the problem. The problem is the behind-the-scenes crap with the board and whatnot, but frankly, at the end of the day, that is what it is. Now, I can't imagine we don't have any games in January, but take a look at the calendar. It's not going to let me schedule any friendlies, so that must be the winter break. So I guess what I will do as it gets closer to January, because the transfer window starts somewhere around here. As it gets closer to January, I will start scheduling friendlies there. I think for the moment, I mean, we've got 3 games left for the season, so I think we may just come back, assuming I'm still in charge. We're just going to come back for the Pietranovic game. Namich. I can't tell if I pronounced that correctly or not, but that's what we're going to do. So, the frustrating episode. I mean, we're winning, we're dominating, and the board's still not. Bate, Minsk. Trevina, Brno, Vok, MTK, Budors, Olympia Grujaz, Slask, Dvoroshin, Rednicki, TSC. Push comes to shove, there's quote-unquote options out there, but you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So that said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM21, and I thank you for watching.